It'll be live.
All right, Shabbat Shalom, Michael. Shabbat Shalom. All right, GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you again with another Shabbat lesson. But before we go any further, we're going to give infinite honors and glories to Yahweh. Double honors to the positive great millstone, who rule of, teach one, and worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessings to you, Aki, and pushing out this truth across the four corners during the last 6 of time. All right, we're going to just jump straight into it because everybody's asking questions and wondering what's the cause of all these atrocities, these prophecies, all right, these national war cries, but they're not seeking the right solution, all right? They're not seeking the men of the Lord. They're not seeking the prophets of old. They're not seeking the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? Thus said the Lord. They're seeking the society and the benefits they can reap and obtain from it, all right? And the society gives you nothing in return for your labor, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua gives you the kingdom in return for your labor, all right? And we're going to get into the difference of laboring. You can start out.
This is Haggai 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
That's right, because we've all took losses in this society. At one point in time, we were laboring in society to try to provide for our family, all right, whatever goal we had in mind to obtain. But when we came into this truth, we put all that aside and we were given a new vision, all right? From the top again, Baba Kusha.
Khan. This is Haggai 1 verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little.
And bring in little, because the things you work for in the society, they give you very, very little for the labor you've done. You work all day long, 12-hour shifts, 24-hour shifts. You're on the road driving all day for the society just to be given small breadcrumbs from your oppressor. All right? Keep going up.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Because you're always longing for something in this society. No matter how much you labor all day. You grind all day, but it's always the want for something. You always have something missing. And we labor for the society all day, but we found that something that was missing, and that's just true. And we got plugged in and locked in, and the word of the Lord came on to us and made us see the society for what it truly was. All right. That's why we don't give our all to the society. Yeah, we labor and get our daily bread, but we're not plugged in with the society, and we're not lovers of this world, because we know that. Read the letter end up.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Into a bag with holes. And when you put things into a bag with holes and you look down at that bag, there's no substance in it. And that's likening it to the society. You put so much into the society, you store up your riches where moth and dust corrupt, and where fools come in to steal. You might have a 401k, you might have a 10-year plan, you might have retirement stored up. All right. But the scriptures tell you that you labor, and then you leave your inheritance or your riches, all right, to someone that basically didn't care about you, man. All right. And that's not what we're doing, because we know the Most High. Could a brother give me that? The Most High is not unrighteous to forget your works of love, because the Most High said He's not going to forget our labors. Everything is being documented for the elect's sake in the society. So we don't give until this world, because all it's going to do is drain you. The society drains you. Your family drains you. These doctrines, these dogmas, these ideologies of this American civilization, it drains you, man. And what gives us life is this truth. That's why Yahweh says, "I'm the truth, I'm the way, I'm the life," man. And so are His men.
I got a precept for you too.
Khan, you got it.
I got a precept for you too.
Okay, Khan, you got it. You got it right.
Oh, Khan. And hey, we found this hole in our spirit through these scriptures, because we know that through the scriptures that we aren't supposed to prosper or benefit in this society of our enemies. And it goes all the way back to the curses. Everything we're going through right now is punishment for us going off in the past. So we should be seeking the Most High as much as we can now to get it to be in that first fruits in the kingdom, and to finally get that rest and that fulfillment that we've always been looking for, the culmination of that. This is Deuteronomy 28. I'm going to start at 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be.
Hey, stop right there, because we were packed like sardines and brought over here on cargo slave ships, and it tells you to a nation that we knew not, to a tongue that we spoke not, to a land as swift as an eagle. Talking about America, man. We came here and we busted our backs, and this white man put his foot up our asses, man, for centuries and centuries upon centuries, building up his society just to receive nothing in the end, just to receive heart disease and Alzheimer's. All right, just to come back into society, join this man's military, and come back with one arm and one leg, man, and receive little or no benefits. You got it, up.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Only oppressed and crushed always, because Jake in this society is not prospering. We spiritually beat down. And the most thing you can have in a society, if you're low down and beat already financially, the most thing you can have in a society is being your right mind, right? Spiritually, at least you're obtaining your integrity and not gonna bow, stoop, and do whatever you can to prosper in this society. All right, you holding fast to something and not shifting to and fro like the wind, like 2/3 of Israel, man. Here today and gone tomorrow. One day you're atheist, the next day you're Rastafarian, the next day you're a Christian again, man, and going back in rotation your whole life. We stand on this word and this truth, and that's why our fruit of our labors of this work have been 10-fold, 100-fold, 300-fold, starting from the apostles on down to the least of us. That's real fruit. You got it out.
I got one more verse. Verse 34. So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see.
You got it out.
And we can clearly see that Jake's going mad from the sight that he's seeing. Jake doesn't know that this is all the curses he's going through. So Jake is doing the same thing Jake's been doing, marching and trying to find equality with these heathen nations. But Jake in the community is only waxing worse and worse. And it's only going to get worse and worse until Yahushua makes his second coming to ultimately save the elect. And then the 2/3 come back through the loins. So there's not going to be peace or anything good until that happens.
Yeah, and you could tell that our people are disassociated from their power, because the whole vibration in the society is work, work, work for this devil. You ain't nothing if you don't have a job. People look at you a certain way if you're unemployed. Oh, you unemployed? You on the unemployment line? You don't have no job, no source of income? You looked at as scum, man. That's why the society this society doesn't see you for who you truly are, but the Lord does. The Lord sees you through your poverty, through your afflictions, your ups and downs. He sees every part of you, man. The society only sees you. They only hear when you driving something nice, man. Or you staying in a nice neighborhood. That's when they accept you. All right. Or you got a piece of paper behind your name, or 2 letters behind your name, man. That's why the Most High says the wisdom of this world is foolishness with him. Where's the wise? Where's the scribe? You got it, out.
Right, Con. Because there's a L. It's things that we understand in life that taking L's is really low key W's, man. And what I mean by that is there's a loss, which is speak about in Sirach, that turned into a gain. We came over on transatlantic slave trade and was discontinued from our heritage. The gain of that is what you see now. Us returning back into our heritage, and then what? Serving our Lord, man. Having some of those curses come up off us, man. You see? So there's wins and losses, man. All right? It's some things, in order for you to win, you have to take a loss. But this is Sirach 11 and 11. It says, there is one that laboreth. I got that Hebrews 6 and 10 for you too, that labor love that you want. This Sirach 11 and 11 do. It says, there is one that laboreth and taketh pains and make it haste, and there's so much the more behind.
That's right. It says there's one that laboreth and taketh pains and make it haste, and there's so much the more behind. All right, because we catching L's in this society, we laboring, we taking pains. All right, we're taking blows, stripes, scourges, everything that comes with it. How Jake is like, he's standing behind something, but you're looking at Jake and see what he's standing behind. And you got the Night War, you got Crips and Bloods, you got McDonald's, you got the NBA, you got Thugger, slime life, all that bullshit, man. All the society gives you. Jake is standing behind everything that's not righteous, man. And every time, the Most High shows you time after time, man, who the true power is. You got it out.
It says again, there's one that is slow and had of help, wanting ability, and full of poverty. Yeah,
and that's likened unto the men of the Lord, man. You got brothers got infirmities, brothers that got slips of the tongue, stammering lips, things going on with them, man. All right, and it may seem to the world that, man, this brother is just, man, catching hell. The Lord don't love him. The Lord is looking down on him. The Lord's not dealing with him. But you're looking at the outward man according to this society. You're not weighing things according to the law, statutes, and commandments. You're looking at things from a carnal perspective and not spiritual. But the Most High deals with the lowly and the meek. All right, you got it up.
It says, yet the Lord looketh upon him for good and set him up from his low estate.
Yet the eye of the Lord look upon him good and set him up from his low estate, because Most High does everything in due time, man, and in decency and order. So you're gonna have your time where you're going through that low place. You getting broke down, you get built up. But at least you ain't getting broke down in Esau society and getting built up and trained in his way of life. You're getting broke down and built up in the law, statutes, and commandments, so you could be a better man, a judge, a king, a ruler, a priest. All right? Because it's going to take a lot. The scriptures tell you we're going to judge angels. All right? The scriptures tell you that we're going to have the heathen nations for our inheritance, the Psalms, the 2nd chapter. We're going to break the nations into shivers. It takes a certain type of individual to fill those shoes, man. All right? You got to be brought down to be brought up, man. And we do that by catching L's in this truth. You got it out.
And lifted up his head from a low estate. And lifted up his head from misery, so that many that saw it marveled at him.
Keep going.
Salaki. Oh, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches cometh of the Lord.
And that's beautiful. It says prosperity, adversity, life, death, poverty, and riches, they come from the Lord. So whether you in a society and you prospering according to this world, all right. Give me Sirach 20:9. I'm bagging that up. Whether you prospering in this world, or whether you catching hell in this world, it's all the Lord's doing. So how can you say? Because it tells you, I believe in Proverbs, man's goings are the Lord. How can man then understand his own way? So prosperity and adversity, life, death, poverty, and riches, they come of the Lord. So how can you then understand your own way? Your best bet, it will behoove you to get on the right-hand side of the Lord, do the works, all right, and prophesy until the end. That's your best bet, Israel, in this society. You had something up, right?
I got this rock. You want that Sirach?
Yeah, Sirach 29, bagging it up.
Okay. This is Sirach 20, verse 9. There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things.
That had what?
There is a sinner that hath good success in evil things.
Good success in evil things. All right. So he's prospering in the world. He got a nice car, nice house, got a boatload of women. Anything you can see carnally that the eye can see. But it's good success in evil things, man. The Lord is not dealing with him. All right. The Lord's not dealing with that Nino Brown, man. All right. Al Sharptons. Prospering with whatever field they in. They the highest, whether it be selling drugs to their people, whether it be selling doctrine to their people, all right? Whatever it is, they have good success in it, but it's an evil thing, man. You got it up.
And there is a gain that turneth to loss.
Again, because at the end of the day, the Most High can turn your loss to your gain, your gains to your loss, your rich to your poor. He could bring you up, then bring you low, but it's all of the Lord. So what we ought to do is fear the Lord, man, and keep prescribing to this truth, because it's all we have, man. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is all we have. And that's why we go so hard for it. We dig deep for this truth, man. If we get something wrong amongst the brethren, if we get something wrong, something small, we'll keep thinking upon it. Man, what could I have done in that situation? Man, replay it in my mind. How could I do it better than next time? You 2/3 of Israel are not thinking like that, man. You're not thinking about edifying the body, edifying each other, having each other's back. You got it, bro.
Hey, in Sirach 10 and 22, it says, whether we be rich, noble, or poor, our glory is the fear of the Lord, man.
In any circumstance, rich, noble, or poor. One more time out.
It says, whether we be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is the fear of the Lord.
That's right. And our glory, that's why our glory comes from. In Joshua 1:8, it says, this book of the law shall not depart from thy mouth. From therein thou shalt obtain good success. So success comes from the scriptures. Success comes from wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, not from the world. You got it out. You got some more?
Nah, I just got that Sirach 6 and 10 if you want it, or whatever.
Before you get that out, you Shamaki, you got Proverbs 30 and 8 out, Baba Kusha?
Okay, yeah, I'm holding one too. Whenever
all right,
I bring it to 30 and 8.
You can bring it out.
You want the 30 or you want me to bring mine out?
You can bring yours out.
Okay, all right. Just kind of just to back up what you brothers were saying. It's the Sirach 29 and 11. Lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
You got it out. You can speak on it, bro.
Good, yeah. You know, like the brother's been saying, we gotta lay up our treasure according to what the Most High wants us to do. You know, keep His laws, statutes, commandments. And it said it's gonna bring you more profit than gold, man. I mean, what's more valuable than gold? You know, ain't no Bitcoin, Dogecoin. You know, everybody trying to get into right now. If you're an Israelite, this is the best thing going for you right now. You know, and the only thing at that. But Jake wanted, you know, they just want the bullshit, the FRN notes. They want the platinum chains, you know. They want all the BS, and it don't profit you nothing at the end of the day.
That's right up.
I'm gonna get your proverb for you.
Kind of,
It's Proverbs 30 and 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches.
Right, because it says, give me neither poverty nor riches. So you have a balance. You don't have too little, you don't have too much. All right. You don't have too much and you say you deny the Lord, you don't have too little, you know what I'm saying? Roughly paraphrasing. Keep going out.
Okay. Feed me with food convenient for me.
That's right. And could a brother get that word convenient in the Strong's? Because it says food. And this is our food. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is our food. It says, eat ye the whole roll. All right. This is our bread. This is our water. The rivers of living water, man. This is all we need to sustain and survive. Because within this book is written everything. Every aspect of life you could think of is written in this great book. But you Israelite, 2/3 of Israel have not taken heed to it. That's why it shows, the scoreboard shows that you're disconnected with the Lord. The scoreboard shows that you're disassociated with your power. And the scoreboard shows that this society is giving you Israelites death, disease, robbed you of your integrity in exchange for your labor. So you've given all this labor to this society, and all you've done was lost. All right? This society has sucked the blood out, like on that movie Dracula, man. When he was done sucking the blood out of his victim, all right, he was getting older and older and older, man, and more decrepit and more decrepit. And that's you Israelites in this society. You got it out. You got that word convenient.
What was the precept again?
Proverbs 30 and 8. Baba Kusha.
Okay. This is the word convenient in the Strong's. It's H2706.
Strong's H2706.
Chok. A statute, an ordinance, limit, something prescribed.
All
Due.
right. Talking about the law, these laws, statutes, and commandments, this truth, these prophecies. Keep going up.
A prescribed task, a prescribed portion, action.
Right, because these scriptures tell us our prescribed tasks, what we should do, what we ought not to do. All right. It says food convenient for me. And that's this truth. That's this food that's convenient, because prophecy is convenient for the men of the Lord. Salvation is convenient for us. All right. Doing the works of the Lord, it may not be convenient all the time, but to the Most High is convenient for us, man. We may not deem it convenient, but the Most High has a bigger purpose for us that we sometimes don't see, man. That's why we always prescribe to this, man, this great book, these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. Keep going up.
Yeah, they got some good ones in here. An enactment, a decree, an ordinance, a law,
enactment, decree, and ordinance, and this is in a righteous sense, because Esau, he'll have enactments, decrees, ordinances, but it's all to benefit him. It's all to benefit the wicked, for them to rise up. This book and this food convenient for us. It's beneficial for us to rise up spiritually, man. Keep going up.
A law in general, enactments, statutes, the civil enactments prescribed by God.
Civil enactments prescribed by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's what's convenient for us. The law. All right? That's convenient for us. This truth. This is our heritage. This is what takes us through the roof. This is your success plan right here, Jake. Jake always want people to prescribe to his story. Look at me. Look what I've done. Pay attention to my autobiography, my biography of my life, the life and times of me. With all the energy you have putting into yourself, put it into this truth. Put it into your nationality. Put it into edifying Yasharala and see where you'll be. Keep going. You got more? Y'all brothers got something? I got another one.
Yeah, I got some holding something for you. I got another one.
Kai, you go ahead, bro.
Wait, Samaya.
Oh, you go ahead.
I got that that Hebrews 2 out. I don't know if you still want it. Want me to drop it or what?
Hebrews. Yeah, you can bring it off still.
That's the Hebrews 6 and 10.
Hebrews 6 and 10.
Stay for he not unforgiveful for to forget our labor love.
Yeah, bring it out.
It's Hebrews 6 verse 10. For Yahweh, our power is not unrighteous to forget your labor your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
And do minister, because we continually minister this word and go out on the highways and byways. And the Apostle Great Millstone have continuously ministered this word for decades upon decades, man. And the Most High has not been unrighteous to us, to GMS, to forget our works. Look what he's given us. Look how he's multiplied us and bestowed this knowledge upon us, starting from the apostles on down to the least of us, man. To get these breakdowns, this milk, this meat, these dark parables, man. The name of the Lord. Look what he's given us. All right. And we're going to get so much more, because only the elect possesses that patience, that faith, and that patience to endure in these days, man. The rest of Israel is going to go out and take that pre-alignment, man, that pre-chill. They're going to take that MOB because of their lack of faith in the Lord, and because they haven't labored. If you labor for something for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, and you see it build up, and you see everything build up, you're not going to want to just let that go. That's how we feel about this truth. We don't want to just let this go for any old thing, man. We're not going to fall out this truth for anything in the world. But the same perspective of not letting it go, 2/3 of Israel have with the society. They won't let it go. They won't let that 10, 20 year on the job go. That 401k, that retirement plan go. And that's what's going to have them destroyed. You got it, Doc.
Hey, you're going to have respect. You're going to have respect until to the things your hands work in, what you labor for. If you got something that you didn't really work for, get, You ain't gonna have no respect towards it, man. You ain't gonna care for it. That's why it says, the Lord is not unforgiveful, which you have showed towards his name, the way that he work, and the way that he repairs for showing work towards his name. He daily load us with benefits. He give us our daily bread. All right. He keep the angels around us, protecting us. All right. So the Lord ain't just writing words in a book and just saying, I'm saying things because they sound good to say. He keep his angels around us daily. All right. From people, hurting us. All right. That we not able to do the ministry. All right. The Lord supplies what I will want, man, because we doing the things that supplies what I would need, because we do the thing that's good towards the Lord's eye. And 11 say, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end.
That's right. You got it, bro.
Which is longevity. All right, because really is if it's a labor of love, what love, when you labor for something and work for it, how then can you extrapolate love from that or attach love to it? When you work out, your muscles hurt, you're sweating, you're uncomfortable, right? But though, yeah, there's a labor, but how can a labor be of love, man? This Sirach 7:15. Hate not laborer's work, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained. You want to speak on it? Oh.
Laborer's work, and this truth is very laborious. It's more laborious when you get into it than doing something out in this world. That's why we see the world as foolishness, because this truth is the real deal. We go out multiple times a week, multiple conference calls, multiple live lessons. All right. Whatever it may be, one-on-ones with brothers, breakdowns, constantly, over years, man, and over again. You got it. You was gonna say something? Yeah,
this really a great work, because we heralding in our Lord and Savior, man. All right, so this is and then they speak about the simplicity. We the reason why we say the labor, because of any work is work. All right, that we understand you doing is laborers. All right, we get it. But the simplicity of the Mashiach is a great work, right? Because why? We're laboring, we're heralding in the coming of our Lord, man. All right, that alone makes it to where you're working, because there have been times where I was at work working, though yet I didn't realize I was at work because I was so in tune with the work. I was focused on it, man. And you'll forget that you even actually working when you really focus and lock into the Lord, man. All right, you got it out.
I want to say something. That's one thing for the Lord, but we could also they labor for the substance of this world, the elements of this world, man, which is nothing more than vanity. All right, I had a precept real fast for you. This is Proverbs 22, 21 and 6. It says, he coveted greedily all the day long, but the righteous give it and spare it not. All right, and just the point, it says the sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when it with a wicked mind? And that's what 2/3 do. That's what the people of this world do. They do everything they sacrifice for with a wicked mind, man. They want to be the top big dog, lord, whatever it may be in this world, man. The top PhD, the top Instagram thought, whatever, man. It's all they don't bring you back to you, man. Really debt. What you got out?
Yeah, could a brother give me 1 Corinthians 9:25? They didn't have anything.
I was holding for you.
Oh, kind. Get that word corruptible and incorruptible.
Let me get it in the blue letter. This is 1 Corinthians 9, verse 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
Yeah, because like you was like the brother was saying, you got Jake striving in this world that's putting so much work and effort, years of their life grinding for that corruptible crown, for something in the end that's going to be destroyed, for something that's not going to be remembered, for a story that's gonna be blotted out. And you got us who's laboring in this truth week in and week out, fighting tooth and nail for something that's gonna be remembered. All right, for a name that's gonna be in the book of life. You got it up?
Khan. This is the word corruptible in the Strongs. G5349.
Strong's G5349.
Thartas. And it says corruptible, perishing.
Perishing. Keep going up. Beautiful.
Khan, you mind if I get the root word for it?
Khan, you got it up.
Khan, the root word for it is G5351.
Strong's G5351.
Thyro. And it says to corrupt, to destroy, to be destroyed, to perish.
Yes, because the scriptures tell you, come out of her, my people, because it will destroy you even with a sword destruction. And that's what giving your all to this society will do. It's going to destroy you. Because in this society, we could start from the dietary laws. You eat what this society gives you, you're gonna die early. You're gonna be filled with disease. You're gonna be filled with ailments. All right. You think what this society tells you to think, you're gonna be filled with demons and plagued with the madness of heart, man. Be bugged out of your mind. All right. You get a Salaki.
You're gonna be like the guy last night that talking about he got 3 brains in his head, man. You know, niggas bugged out. You know, some other crazy shit he said, but that's when you fill yourself up with the doctrines of this world, man. You know, go ahead, Doc. You got it, Shalaki. My bad.
Yeah, kind of, because and if you get emotionally tested, the society, you're gonna be in that Romeo and Juliet spirit, man. All right, ready to just die hard behind that woman, and that's the whole vibration that the society brings. And this book disconnects you from that. If you get into the scriptures, you become disconnected from this world mentally, emotionally. All right, you start thinking smarter. You start thinking like the ancient men of old, and you start and your countenance starts to shine, man, because of that wisdom. You got it. You got
an incorruptible for you.
Okay.
It's Strong's G862.
Strong's G862.
Athafas. And it reads, uncorrupted, not liable to corruption or decay, imperishable, immortal, of the
immortal. And that's the lot that the men of the Lord willing, will that number, we're gonna be immortal. All right, terrestrial. Okay, we're going to have that angelic vibration and being. Because if I could say, like when we were coming up in this society before we knew any better, we were indoctrinated with the cares of this world. We were so-called taught how to think, what to watch on TV, what was so-called good and bad from the eyes of this society, though. And then when we start coming to the truth and prescribing to the Apostle Great Millstone, we start looking at the society and everything as if it was foolish. And now that we take on that mindset that we look at the society as foolish, people look at us like we're out of our mind because we don't prescribe to what's in the society, and they do. You got more?
I got two.
I got this one too.
Yeah,
I got this real fast. I got two precepts because here you go. This is John. This is why it's like that, because this is what Yahweh Shai said. This is John 8:32. All right, I'm gonna back it up with another scripture. John 8:32. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." You got it out, but
you got it, bro. You speak on it out.
But this is what releases us from the grips of the world, man. And what is the truth? What is the truth? Somebody give me real quick to tell you what the truth is John 14:5. So I'm gonna read it again while the brother find it. This is John 8:32. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So what is the truth? What makes us free? Free from the elements and the grips of the world, man. You got it, you can bring it out.
Con. This is John 14, verse 5. Thomas saith unto him, Lord, we know not whither thou goest, and how can we know the way? Verse 6. Yahushua saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Right. So what makes us free? Yahushua is the one that makes us free, man. The knowing of him. All right. That's what makes us free. That's what makes us unattached from the elements of the world, man. All right.
If I could say
what you got, what you about to say?
I was going to say, we know that Yahushua is the word made flesh. And what is the word wisdom? And what we've been going into is wisdom is what gives you the understanding of who you are, what you're supposed to be. And that what we see right now is not the end all be all. We seek for a kingdom to come, to be that incorruptible crown, that immortality, that perfection.
Mm-hmm. That's right up. You was done speaking on that? Revelation, Revelation 14 and 3 and 4, Revelation 14, 3 and 4, and you could go out. You go ahead.
You want that one first? Or
you can bring that out real quick.
14 and 4? Revelation?
Mm-hmm.
This Revelation chapter 14. 13 and 4.
14 and 3.
This Revelation 14 and 3. It says, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
And that song is the song that we labor in. That song that we go out on the highways and byways and remind you people of constantly. That Yahushua is the way, the truth, and the light. That no man can come to the Father except through him. That's our constant song that remind you, Jakes, of. And will remind you all through prophecy, because that's how the Most High is coming. He says, I have not come to send peace, but a sword. Prophecy. And we're coming in that same spirit of Yahushua, Bashem Yahushua. You got it, Doc. Keep going.
It says, these are they which were not defiled from women, not defiled with women, for they are virgins.
That's right. And we're not defiled with women. We don't come with any other doctrine. We're coming with the same song, that old song and that new song. All right. That song of Moses, that song of Yahushua. We're coming with the same, in the same tone, in the same way every time. It's Jakes that's coming with 3, 4, 5 different doctrines every time you see them. And 3, 4, 5 different people every time you see them, man. Multiple personalities. Jake come up to the block one week and they're skateboarding, Jake, and the next week they growing dreads in their head. The next week they got a kufi. All right. It's just the society gives you all type of wine and you Jakes drink it up. That's why it says they were not defiled with women. Other doctrines. You got it out.
Right. Because it say wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many. You want something, right?
I just something real quick to back up the brother. You see these people acting one way one week and the other the next week. And what does it say? Meddle not with those that are given to change, the double-minded, the tossed to and fro. They don't have that steady center, that steady center. So that's why they're constantly waxing worse and worse and bugging out more and just destroyed. No hope.
Wisdom is pleasant to the unlearned, man. So she rough them up, man. All right. It says, these are they. Send them, she sent them through all type of stages of menopause and shit, man. One day they on this wine, one day they on this. Just fucking men get menopause, man. Wisdom, yeah, hot flashes and shit. Menopause, I mean, wisdom will take you out, man. It says, these are they which follow the Lamb whatsoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men. being the
And who's that
first
lamb?
fruits.
That lamb is Yahweh Shai. The brother just read in John that Yahweh Shai said, I'm the way, I'm the truth, I'm the light. No man coming to the Father except through me. And it says we've been following the lamb from regeneration to regeneration, whatsoever he goes. So every reincarnation, we've came back and played that role as prophets, played that role as telling you people your judgments according to the law, statutes, and commandments. Played that role of having one steady and sound mind, not being defiled with meats, and not having guile in our mouth. We've always been like this, man. You got it, huh? You got some more?
These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits until to Yahweh and to the Lamb.
That's
Yahweh
right.
Yahweh Shah.
That's right, because we're the first fruits. That's talking about the elect. We're the first fruits. All right. We were there in the beginning with as the Elohim. All right. We were there in the foundations of the earth. All right. When everything was being created. And so we are here today. We're just in these chains of darkness. And you people are foolish to not see what the Most High is doing out here, man. And this great work that he's working amongst Israel. You got it out.
And in their mouth was found no guile. I heard you say this. I'm going to just finish it off with this one. For they are without before the throne of Yahweh. Which,
yeah. Because it tells you we're those that put on that's departed from the shadows of the world, that put on that white raiment, okay, separating ourselves totally in this society. We've done that. You got it out. You have one?
Yeah, I had one. They clothe themselves in nakedness. I mean, they have clothed the shame, man. But they nakedness, man. Putting on what? Those robes of righteousness, man. All right. And there's an ultimate robe of righteousness we're gonna put on in the kingdom of heaven. But for right now, we do, having this word have took our reproach and shame away. Though yet we still get it, but in the eyes of the Lord, we are not a reproach and shame, but in the eyes of the world, we are. So that's why we still plow, like just going back into the work that we doing for the Lord. This is a great work, man. All right. This is Isaiah 28 and 24. It says, do it the plowman plow all day to sow, and the men of the Lord are plowmen. But do he plow all day to sow? He plow until it's time to what? Reap what he sowed. So we're working and laboring in the Lord till we able to what? Rest from our labors, man. All right. This is what makes this a great work. We're looking forward to the day we don't have to work anymore, man. All right. You want to say something? I thought they all there wanted to say something. So like it says, do the plowman plow all day to sow? Is a question mark right there. Do it he open and break the clouds of his ground? Now, basically, do he constantly break up his soil? All right. So when we plow, when our seed, we're looking to get that back, which we have what? Put into, man. He that plowing in hope, man. All right. He that thresh it in hope that he get it back. All right. And that's our hope. That's our angle, man. But we're going to plow and not look back, man. Until what? The Lord say, all right, give me your plows now, man. It's time to reap what you have been working at, man, which is a great labor. You see, you got to do on why.
I was looking for this other one.
Oh, this Sirach 6 and 19, just a precept to go with that. Come unto her, her is wisdom, as one that ploweth and soweth, which we're plowing in wisdom, all right? And we're sowing in righteousness. Say plow and work and reap in righteousness, man. It says, and wait for her good fruits, which that's what we're doing. That's why this is not a hard labor. It's only hard when Jay gets sick, afflicted, the Lord chastising him, but it's still also the balance of the scriptures. All right, you get increased, with breakdowns, you get the dark sands. All right, you get mercy. You be brotherly. All right, this the balance to all those other things. So if it balances itself out, it's really a middle ground. It's even kill. All right, it's not really a hard labor. It's a great labor when you really look at it. Come unto us one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her. So it's not gonna be much toiling in the simplicity of Yahweh Shah. Once it become your work, your walk, once it become your life, it becomes a part of you. It says, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon, which that was the point. All right, once you make this thing a part of you, it don't even seem like work no more. It seems like this is my life. Something that's your life don't be your work, it be your life. All right, it be your essence. Like that nigga was saying on the block yesterday. It become your essence, but he don't know what that means. All right, all right. So this work becomes your essence. You got it. I mean, y'all got it out.
I got a quick picture real fast. This 10 and 12, it says, sow to yourself in righteousness, reap in mercy, break up your fertile ground.
Follow ground.
But it is time to seek the Lord till he come and rain righteousness upon you.
That's it. I paraphrased that one, but the elder one got it, man. Break up your fallow ground, man. Listen, a fallow ground, that ground that when you put your seed in is that it keeps it's fertile. It keeps it in there, man. All right. You gotta be working that work to where that seed you planting, all right, it's not gonna come up. It's gonna reap up what it's supposed to bring up, man. You see what's that?
Real quick, I remember somebody give me Psalms 126 and 5 and 6, I think. That's it. It is it.
125 and 6.
126, 5 and 6.
Yeah, 126, 5 and 6.
That's what we're doing, man. We're sowing ourselves in righteousness by this work. And when you work a work of righteousness, it's a labor of love. You see, it's not hate not laborious work because it's a work of love. You got it. You got it, Elder.
Psalms 126 and 5. It says, they that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
That's heavy. It's Sirach 1 and 18. Sirach 1 and it goes perfect with it. That would I want to just add to the elder real quick. Sirach 1
They got
and
some
23. A patient man will bear for a time, and afterwards joy shall spring unto him. Read that again.
Psalms 126 and 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
A patient man, Sirach 1 and 23, will bear for a time, and afterwards joy shall spring unto him. So being patient, right? Bearing this word, carrying your cross, all right? Hey, joy gonna spring up into you. And then once you start to look at what's to be gotten from this ministry, it become a whole different element of the way that you look at this work, man. It don't become a pain to you no more. Like, I gotta fit this truth in, man. I gotta fit it around taking my wife out, doing this with my children, going to work. It starts to be the truth than everything around it, man. That's how you know when you're gradually accepting your calling of the Lord, man, and your quest to be chosen. You see, you got it, right?
It says, he that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him.
Yeah, so know the tree by its fruit. The way that tree manifests itself and worked itself, man. The gain, the increase that came to it, man. You see, so that great increase to be had in this ministry, man. This is nothing other. We can't imagine the things that's to come, man. All right. Oh, that's gonna be manifesting to us. Though, yeah, we do this work, man. All right, and it's not a hard work. It's not hard work compared to things we done done. It's not. It's. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna just say it in the simplicity of Yahweh Shah, man. In the field.
The word she, I got it right here.
Yeah, it got a point in the definition.
This the word sheaves.
Strong's H485. Aluma.
Aluma, it says sheaf as something bound of Israel returning from exile. It says a bundle of grain, a sheaf, something bound.
And this word, this label that we label in tears is going to turn us from exile, man. It's going to return us from this captivity. All right, and we're going to get. And we made a video a while back. We are going to be rewarded for this, man. This ain't nothing that is going to be. Oh, we just been on the corners in the heat and the cold, the summertime, raining. We're going to get rewarded for this, man. This is not a thing where you're just doing it for no apparent reason, man. There's rewards behind this. All right, a crown is going to be set up on the men of the Lord's head, man. What you got at?
Hey, the plowman shall overtake the reaper. We looking to overcome. There's a lot of things to the game, man. Being an Israelite that served the Lord, man. All right, especially elect man. There's a lot of gaining, man. I'll just say that.
Big bonus.
Yeah, a big bonus, a big royalty check. One of them checks the way you don't work no more when you get that motherfucker. Literally. Yeah. You know how you just get your check from week to week, your day to day? Well, the Lord gonna give us a check that's gonna last from eon to eon to eon to eon. All right?
For real. No
you know, when we cash it, it's good. Like, and it's backed up by the Lord. We cashing it in the bank of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. How about that? All right? Verified. Stamped and verified. I Jake said out chip. Man, the money was in the bank and stamped and verified. Where our works is in the treasures of heaven of the bank of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. How about that? How verified and certified is that, man? Y'all got it. You got it.
Yeah, I got a quick one. That's on Matthew 6:19. It says, Yahushua speaking, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Treasures of darkness. I did a video on that, man. Jake, most people in this world seek after the treasures of darkness, man. But the Lord have given us the knowledge of that treasures of darkness, man. That's to see what? To have their eyes self to see through the wickedness of the world. But that treasures of darkness, man, it holds corruptibleness, all right? It holds a sorrow, all right? And it appears many people through who chase after it and plow after it, man. You see? But that's it,
Yeah, I found the one I was looking for. Could a brother grab Sirach 13:24?
I got it right.
All right, come on. It's all right. Huh.
You said 24?
13 and 24.
I'm there. Unless you're there. You there?
This is Sirach 13:24 says, riches are good unto him that has no sin. And poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly.
Yeah, because if you give a righteous man riches, all right, he's gonna know what to do with it. He's gonna know how to disperse it. He's gonna know what to do with it, what not to do with it, how to spend it, what not to spend it. All right, he's gonna have a righteous mindset. It says, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly, because Jake out here, they don't understand what real poverty is. They don't understand what being low is. They don't understand. You want to speak on it, other?
No, they got another fire one in the next chapter.
You could bring it out and you could read 26, Baba Kusha.
Yeah, 25 says the heart of a man changes his countenance, whether it be good or evil.
Right. It says because your mind change your countenance. If you storing up kingdom thoughts to the kingdom and righteousness all the time, all day, it's gonna show in your facial expression. It's gonna show in your actions. If you constantly meditating upon get rich or die trying, get quick schemes all right, wickedness and darkness, it's gonna show, man. It's gonna reflect in your actions, man, and how you carry yourself.
That's why niggas be out there looking at the wire, man. Out here, looking hella beat up, man. And we didn't seen it. And like I said, we crossed the board. We didn't seen our partners, friends, whatever we want to come. They just be into all the streets. And they look like the streets, man. Literally, beat the hell down. It's 4 days in the afternoon, 110 degrees, and they drinking Seagram's gin. Shit, man. I don't want none of that, man. I'm tired of that shit, bro. It says the heart of a man changes his countenance. All right, and that's true, whether it's good or evil. All right? They tell you, the scripture tell you when a man begins to bring wisdom on himself, he has a glow about himself, man. All right, and it says, in a merry heart, a cheerful countenance. A cheerful countenance is a token of a heart that is in prosperity. In the finding of out of parables is a wordness labor of the mind.
That's right. It says the finding out of parables is a wearisome labor of the mind, because this truth, like the brother said, it's easy, all right, but it's also wearisome. When you get into this information, you go into the secular history, this king, that who ruled after this person, who ruled after that person, it gets wearisome. But over time, we obtain it through the Spirit of the Lord, because the Lord is dealing with us, man. How many people can go and break these heavy duty, these haymaker chapters down, man? All right. The apostles of great millstone down to the least of us can. How many people could decipher between the milk and the meat of the scriptures and the dark parables, the dark sayings, man? All right. Because the scriptures tell you, I believe it's in John, we have an unction to know all things, man. But with that knowing of all things, it comes a lot of weary times, man. We do get weary sometimes, but we push on through the Spirit. You got it out.
We still talking about money, so I'm gonna keep going real quick. I'm gonna keep going. In chapter 14, it says, "Blessed is the man." 14:1. It says, "Blessed is the man that has not slipped with his mouth, and is not plucked with the multitudes of sins." Pricked with the multitudes of sins. So blessed is he whose conscience has not condemned him, and who is not fallen from the hope of the Lord. Right? This the point right here. It says, "Riches are not comely to a niggard." And what shall an envious man do with money? Question mark.
What shall an envious man do with money? And the one in chapter 13 said, "Riches are good unto him that had no sin." Him that has no sin is not a niggard. Him that has no sin is not an envious man.
They got some more in this, man. It says, He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gathereth for others, that should spend the goods righteously." All right. It says he that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? Question mark. He should not take pleasure in his own goods.
Yeah, man. Hey, it said, "He that gathered by defrauding his own soul, gathereth for others," because at the end of the day, you defrauding your own soul. You selling out your integrity to society. 20, 30 years, man. All right. You pass away. Who's all that going to, man? Look how we see it all. We see it all the time happen with your favorite actors, your favorite superstars. They gather all this up, but it says they spend his goods riotously, man. They don't give a hell.
The niggas be evil to themselves, smoking all them dope and popping pills, man.
Yeah,
letting the men tap their spines, man. Niggas ain't you evil to your goddamn self. You niggas especially you hood niggas, man. All you niggas do is sit in the trap out there and talk about the sticks. You niggas been there doing sticks to butt, man. Sticks and butt. That's all it's about with you niggas, man. Sticks and butts, man. Wild ass niggas, man. That's why I said we get on you niggas' ass, man. We get on you niggas' ass. A lot of times you don't like it, bro. We don't give a damn. We ain't come this far. We ain't come this far to give a damn about what a 2/3 nigga got to say, man. Let alone all right.
Hey, like you can read the verse 6, Laquan.
To verse 6, it says,
Yeah, read verse 6.
Sirach 14:6 says, there is none worse than he that envieth himself. And this is the recompense of his wickedness. Oh, man.
Because Jake loves to envy himself. Jake loves to walk upon you, all right, telling you all about himself, talk about himself all day, spend 20, 30 minutes in the mirror, just glorifying himself, man. Jake LLC, Jake CEO, me, man. And that's why it says it's a recompense to you because you envying yourself this whole time, worshiping yourself. You done forgot all about the Most High. You're going to get hit with those ICBM nuclear missiles and caught up in that lake of fire, man. Because if you envy yourself, you damn sure gonna take that preach up in that MOB to further into whatever plan you got in your mind for this society.
And the Lord might, knowing the Lord might give you all of it. You might take a jab right now. All right. You might get shot in that day, stabbed, beat up. Then you still might get hit with the missiles, man. All in one. The Lord just preserve you. You be around here like remember when Rocky got his beat and he just on the ground, on the ropes and shit, all wobbly, Bambi legs and shit. You gonna be like that, man. You know?
Yeah, brothers had any more?
I got one. I got a
All
precept. I think this Quab, Louisiana Tabernacle of David. That's Quab, huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, he got a precept on the comic book.
Yeah,
It's a goat. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, bro.
Hey, shalom to the comment board too, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
You want to get the one with Samaria? I'm going to get that comment from Quab on the board.
Yeah, go ahead. Y'all got it.
All right. What is it?
Okay, you got it.
Good.
Well, let me make the one with the brother was saying real quick. Yeah, it's
Come.
1 Timothy 6:8. So like it's 6 and 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
That's a lot of things. We going to do a lot of things in the Hollywood world.
Right.
All type of shit with you niggas, man. You just treacherous, wild. Jake just be on some wild shit. This world is on some wild shit. When when the Lord give you these spiritual eyes, man, what it is? I live, man. Yeah, they live. You can put these spiritual goggles on. You can see all the signs and symbols and things that's going on. You wake up to it. You wake up to the acts and vile acts that the people are doing out here, man. People into some wild shit, man. Go ahead, Doc.
You got more?
You got more?
Mikey?
10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Oh man.
So Jake chasing that bag get you every time. Jake chasing the bag, like I said, he fall into many foolish and hurtful lusts, trying to outshine the next Jake in the hood. Now you got all this money, now you into all kind of drugs, committing all kind of adultery with different men's women, just so you want to be that known as that nigga, y'all say,
Hey,
and
your boy, I'm about to say real quick, your boy Vic said it best. It's true, man. More money in this world, more problems, man. More hatred, more things come with that, That's a true statement, though. Y'all brother.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why it says the love of the money have pierced them through with many sorrows. It's the law, because money is a defense too. All right. Well, it take care of your daily bread. It do the thing for you. It buy with Bibles. Garments, help brother for bills. So it's a defense. But the love, once you get connected to the love of it, it pierces you through with many sorrows. That's why you see these niggas. 1 minute you'll see them with their boys. And say, for instance, we all boys on this the stream yard. Next minute, you see Jake with 3 white men, a Chinese man, and a tall white Jew walking with him, man. It was like, what the fuck? And they with him everywhere where he go at now. You like, damn, I thought your boy was with, your boy the tattoos, his cousin, his fat cousin, all right, his old uncle, who still act like he down, and now you just see him with a whole new group of people. All right. It's just like, what the fuck? Because they done what? That money done dried up their soul. It says an envious man.
Real quick, you get to looking like Kanye around here, man. Like you just got out of Get Out. Like the woman just took the damn the tea out the damn teapot, man. Mm-hmm. You go, man. You niggas in that sunken place. Look at that nigga J Lake. You ever seen that nigga J Lake Tronica, man?
Nah, True.
I don't want nothing to do with none of that shit, man. But go ahead, Shalaka.
Yeah, it says the envious man had a wicked eye. He turned it away his face and despised men, which he despised the men who was with him. Like, oh, y'all ain't shit, y'all ain't doing nothing to woo, whatever. These ARs and lawyers getting in his eye, and then he end up broke. And guess what? He got to come right back to them PP shitting on. It says, like DMX, man. It says, a covetous man eye is not satisfied with his portion, and iniquity of the wicked dried up his soul, man. A lot of these niggas dried up. Lil Wayne dried up. Sucked in, man. Soul gone.
All right? Really dried up.
That's what money do you. Look at Lil Wayne in 2000 and look at Lil Wayne in 2021. You got it, all.
I'm about to say, look at that dude, Famous Dex. You seen
him before? Man.
That nigga go.
Yeah.
With a name like that, I don't want to see him. If he got a name like that, I don't even want to click on the fucking internet on him.
Hey, Ryan, look up Famous Dex. We can pull these niggas up, man.
Hey,
it's like the worse you look, you got it.
When you pull them up, Raya, that's that Israelite rapper starter packet. That's what he got, bro. Mandatory face tats. Mandatory. There he go. Man. True, man.
No, you gotta get just put Famous Dex, put drugs on
them. Yeah, the worse you look, the worse you look in this society, the more you promote it. Look at Spot 'em, got him.
Yeah, he got
a soldier boy. Look at Soldier Boy.
Look at that nigga, man. Look at that.
Damn.
Ooh, shit. Feel like poop off New York City.
That's what money do.
For the graveyard.
That's what. Look at Soldier Boy.
He got 1 foot in the graveyard, 1 foot out.
Soldier Boy went from Superman to fucking super to here, gunslinger. Man, come on, man. That's true.
Let me see
I ain't like a 2-down June ball.
Look at that shit, bro. Look at that shit.
Oh man. God damn.
Finish.
Corpse, man.
Like
foolish and hurtful lust. Which drown men in destruction. Damn.
Yeah. But this on the comment board.
Hey, he pierced himself through, man. He's pierced through.
Gun.
Yeah.
It says it got a good one. Oh shit.
Yeah. This from Louisiana Tabernacle of David, Revelation 3:17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, which is being prideful, really. And knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry. Right? Yeah. You done played your people, all your love you done had for the people where you had with the rats and roaches you were living there, you came up with hard times, you played them, you're naked because you really don't have the money that you portraying. The industry fucking over you, you're paying number taxes, all right? You're blind because you can't see what's happening to yourself. You're poor because you really don't have no money. Everything that you got, the people lent it to you, and you're miserable, all right? And you're wretched, all right? Mm-hmm. But brother Uzziah, Proverbs 3:13 and 14, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, not money, and the man that getteth understanding, which nothing is wrong with money. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. You got it right. I mean, Rodney.
I got one
Yeah.
from the comment board from Kabar. This is right 31, and I'm gonna start at 4 and read down. It says, "The poor labor in his poor estate, and when he leave it off, he is still needy. He that loveth gold shall not be justified. He that follow the corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold has been the ruin of many. All right,
Mm-hmm.
their destruction was present, like that nigga famous Dex. His destruction was present, man.
Right.
All right, it is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. That's plain, man.
Yeah. And we've seen through the process of time what this money does to Jake, man. Jake get that money and then they just slowly deteriorate, man. They get frailer, more and more frail, pierced through with more and more sorrows. That's why it says you can't serve Yahweh Shema Shai and Mammoth.
I'm gonna say this too. Sometimes when the Lord puts you in a state where you just get balanced, you getting enough. Sometimes the Lord try to save you from yourself, man. Don't you think the Lord know if he give you a new shiny Range Rover or a house or that Jake be running after that Megan Thee Stallion type of chick, that will destroy you, man. So you don't give it to you, man. A lot of you Jakes, you can't even hold yourself with those type of things, man. Having a lot of money might destroy a lot of Jakes, man. You know, some brothers have a lot of money and they can sustain themselves and still serve the Lord with all sincerity, without falling off or missing a date. But the bulk of these dudes that never had money, because I didn't see it in the truth. The top two in the truth. We're the top one is women. Then leading none of that is money. All right, and then none of that is also been puffed, man. All right, but that top one is a woman. All right, and right behind that is money, man. Jake gets some money. You don't see him goddamn more. With a cigar in his mouth. All right, with a margarita. All right.
Hey, the Lord said in Proverbs 21 and 21 and 25, it says the desire of the slothful killeth him. Meaning the Lord keep you from killing your own self, man. All right, because though yet the things you desire, you're gonna become slothful in them, man. All right, the things, because if you're working, all right, and you're desiring certain particular things, it'll make you stop working and focus on the thing that you desire. It'll make you put more emphasis into it than what you was previously working with, man. Working on.
Be content. Be content with what you have, man. All right. Deal with the women. Deal with the devil that you know and not the devil that you don't know, man. All right. And like I say, be content with what you have. Sometimes it's some brothers be, oh man, got a woman. Be blessed that you don't have a woman, man. You know, it might be a good thing that you don't have a woman right now because it takes a lot of your time and a lot of your focus, man. All right. Be content with not having money. I know you gotta have to be to the point in this world and in this day and time. It's a strong possibility that I'm not gonna be a millionaire, man. Be content with that.
It's saying 26. He coveted greedily all the day long. So when he coveted for, he's the greed or the desire that he's desiring. All right, it's like when he get it, it's just like he gonna forget all the other things, huh?
Yeah, and it's never enough. That's the thing about it.
It's never enough, man.
Never.
Because his desire is what's killing him. So the Lord is really keeping us from killing our own self. Every one of us on this comment board. I mean, the stream, y'all, and all you brothers listening. The Lord is keeping you from your own self. Trust me.
That's right.
Yeah. You may see things needful for you. Paul say, be there with in Philippians 3, like the elder said, be there with content with the in all things know how to abound and abase yourself, how to abound and abase, and you know, and be content in the things you have, man. It's in Philippians. I paraphrase it, but Yeah, man. You gotta
some point where you able to walk away from that shit too, man. It's not a bigger deal. You know, you lose and you gain shit, man. It is what it is, man.
come.
Fucking money destroy you over here, man. And Jake, we didn't seen Jake. Jake Luke, man, that money be burning Jake hand up. I'm talking about even before they can put it right here. The check didn't hit the damn bank. Jake already lost his job.
Yeah.
You know, look at them stimulus checks, man. I've seen so many niggas buying all type of designer shoes and shit, and then the next week their lights off, man. Or the man come and pick the car up, the repo, man. Go ahead, Doc.
That's the Philippians 4:11. Now, not that I speak in respect of want. So Paul's saying, look, because they got Jakes who respect the things that they want and disrespect the things that they need. All right, like they put what they put they want above they need, which is I mean, you clearly don't have wisdom when you do those things. It says, "For I have learned, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content." You see, pretty much what I got is what I'm supposed to have, anyways. And what I don't have at that moment, you know, doesn't mean that I'm not going to get it. But what I don't have right now is what you ain't supposed to get. All right. And what you do have is what you're supposed to have. It says, I know how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need.
That's balance.
That's
the definition.
That's just balance.
That's the definition of my daily bread, man.
Come
all right. And that's all I'm satisfied with on this side, man. My daily bread. All right. Put me too much hair, give me too much, man. Because when I start getting too much, I start to get worried, man. You get the word, hey, man, the Lord dealing with me. God damn, what's going on? Too much going on. Too much good, you know. Because I'm gonna say this too, on a spiritual note. Satan give you shit too, man. You know, just try to tempt you. Satan give you some shit too, man.
Ain't no marvel.
Huh?
Ain't no marvel. Satan is transformed into an angel of light.
Yeah.
Satan will give you Megan Thee Stallion. He'll give you Megan Thee Stallion to tear your ass down. Especially if you're a man in this truth. He'll have fun inboxing you. You got it, huh?
Yeah, you meet her somewhere, you meet a chick like that in the elevator, man. It's over. You know? You gotta be, hey man, because I'm gonna say this, brother talk about it a lot of times down here, man. You know, I heard Elder Yashua woman talk about it. You gotta think a lot of times when somebody approaching you and they making what's the word? They making advances at you, man. You gotta think a lot of times be Satan, man. Especially on the part of women. That'd be Satan, man. Jake up there watching the butt and shit like that, man. That's child support right there, man.
Yeah.
Child support, man. Hey, that's gonna put you further in the hole, Jake.
Yeah.
Ask Dr. Drake.
Hey, ask Dr. Drake, man. Ask your boy Jeff Bezos, man.
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, man. Tiger Woods and took the car and just drove the bitch in the woods, man. Literally. Full speed, man. Stressing. Man. Stressing.
Just true.
Yeah, man. Stressing out behind these women that had you drinking a whole pack of Heineken, man, looking like a Mexican.
Yeah.
Trick.
What is that? Sanchez, Dirty Sanchez. Huh?
Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah, looking like Dirty Sanchez, man.
Yeah. Bloodshot red.
Yeah, man. Everything, with that old saying in the word, everything that glitters ain't gold. Everything ain't good for you a lot of times, Jake. Just sustain yourself over here. Learning to, prolong and be content with yourself, man. A lot of times, Jake, jump from one thing to another. Learn to deal with yourself, examine yourself, love yourself, man. What is it?
That's right. Hey, if I could read this real quick, this Proverbs 30:9. If I could read this real quick, Proverbs 30:9 says, "Food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain." And that's the Most High giving us that balance, man. He don't want you too full, all right, and to deny him, or too poor that you going out and stealing, man, and doing stupid stuff. He keep you right in the middle and in the middle and balance, man, to sustain.
Hey, man, let's be real with ourselves, man. We all know a person wearing past a family member, a friend, or somebody we know in the world that they always intend to be in connection with you, you know. So even with the society, just give me the switcher sweets, the daiquiri shops, and the second lines. I'm cool, man. You know, they love the bullshit, man. We know we ain't going for that though, man. As men of the Lord, we don't go for that. We're happy with the Lord give us, man. All right, straight up, brother, that man. Go ahead,
Y'all brothers had anything?
Nah, I don't got no more.
That's pretty much
I
it.
don't have no more.
Hey, Lord willing, this message was edifying. With that, I'm gonna say,
That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke, guy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Lord willing, this message was edifying. All right. With that, we're gonna say, Shabbat Shalom. Till next time. All right. We're gonna give all praises to Yahweh. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well and are worthy of the double honors. Peace and blessing to you. I can pushing out this truth across the four corners in truth and sincerity. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.